Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
At Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Che Joseph Bafo, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The project I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.
Welcome to the 2019 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. We are at the quarterfinals, so we are in the money zone, sponsored by GCB Bank. What this means is that the score of each school is going to be multiplied by 5 Ghana cedis at the end of the contest and given to the members of the team. So there's something to work towards. Yes, nobody will leave empty-handed, hopefully. All right. So this is the third quarterfinal contest, and it features Adisadel College. Kumasi Academy. And Ghana Senior High School Tamale. Let's meet the contestants. Kumasi Academy. Kumasi Academy is represented by
Asante Emmanuel, final year. And Impimbo Dixon, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, man.
I know you are very busy. Do you have a moment to chat? You have no time. All right. What do you do when you are not doing science and math?
Researching and some little graphics.
Research.
Yes, please. I just like drawing. I just like drawing.
Drawing.
I just like, yeah.
All right, that's good. All right, so this contest, what are we to expect from you?
expect nothing but the best.
Okay, I wish you well.
Thank you.
Adisadel College. Adisadel College is represented by
Ahmed Mustafa Isa Karemi, final year.
Actually, everyone is final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
Madam, you are fine.
All right, so I'm learning about my contestants. What do you do when you are not doing science and math?
Madam, we play video games.
Video games, all right.
Same here.
Video games.
Yes,
Hey, is that the in thing to be doing these days? All right. This contest, what shall we expect?
Madam, the best of all is that God is with us. And he shall win this one.
Okay, I wish you well. Ghana Senior High School, Tamale. Ghana Senior High School, Tamale is represented by
Baba Yusuf Burkun, final year. Ibrahim Abdelaziz, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
You are doing good.
Great. Do you want to talk about last contest?
Well, if you want.
All right, what happened there?
Well, back then we met New Job and then Armed Forces Senior High. God being so good, we're able to sail through.
All right, that's good. And when you are not doing science and math, what do you do?
I watch movies.
Movies.
I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman.
A business. Hey. Hey, wow, I have to see you. I have to see you for business. All right, this contest, what shall we expect?
Well, we hope to put off our best and then we'll see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do for us.
All right, I wish you well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Viewers, we've met the contestants. But before I sit down, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adanse Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Arkin University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Gold Corp Ghana, and Intervarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. It is. My name is Elsie Kaufman, and I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Thank you. Contestants, the contest, as always, comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is the round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple. Pardon me. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 1 bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, a penalty point, 1 point. For questions requiring calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to present that answer. All questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'll be starting with you, Ghana Senior High School, but before then, I have a preamble to all schools, after which you require about 10 seconds of time. Preamble. Distinguish between photosynthesis and cellular respiration with respect to the following. Distinguish between photosynthesis and cellular respiration with respect to the following. Ghana Senior High School, type of metabolic process. Yes, Yusuf.
Photosynthesis is a catabolic process, and then cellular respiration is an anabolic process.
That's incorrect. Yes, Karemi.
Photosynthesis is an anabolism process. Anabolic, that's anabolic, whereas cellular respiration is catabolic.
Okay. With the same preamble. With the same preamble. Fate of carbohydrates. Yes, Karemi?
So, in photosynthesis, carbohydrates are being produced, whereas in cellular respiration, carbohydrates are being used up.
Yes. With the same preamble. Type of phosphorylation. Asante.
The photosynthesis is oxidative phosphorylation, and the cellular respiration is reductive phosphorylation.
That's incorrect. Yes, Karemi.
Photosynthesis is photophosphorylation, whereas cellular respiration is oxidative phosphorylation.
Yes. Ten seconds. Give the major product of the reaction of 1 propene with bromine water? Abdulaziz?
We have 1,1-dibromopropane.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you? Dixon?
We have 1,2-dibromopropane.
No. The right answer is 1-bromo-2-propanol. Adisadel College. Give the major product of the reaction of 2-butene with cold dilute KMnO4 solution. Karemi?
2,3-butanediol.
Yes. It seems you like our questions. Kumasi Academy. Give the major product of the reaction of propene with concentrated H2SO4, followed by the addition of dilute H2SO4. Dixon.
You form propanoic acid.
No, that's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 2-propanol. Next set, 30 seconds. Ghana Senior High School. Determine the work done by 5.0 mole of an ideal gas when it expands at constant pressure of 100 kilopascal from a volume of 8.0 meter cubed to a volume of 12 meter cubed. Yes, Abdulaziz?
And we have 5 joules.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Obed?
4.0 times 10 exponent 5 joules.
Yes. Your major question. Your major question. A quantity of ideal gas expands at constant pressure from 4.5 meter cubed to 9.0 meter cubed. Find the pressure of the gas if the work it does in the process is 810 kilojoule. Karemi?
We have it to be 1.8 times 10 exponent 5 Pascal.
You're right. Find the work done by 3.0 mole of an ideal gas when it contracts from 18 meter cubed to 13 meter cubed at a constant pressure of 120 kilopascal. Dixon.
6.0 times 10 raised to the power 5 joules. It's a decrease by 6.0 times 10 raised to the power 5 joules.
Was one attempt, wasn't it? How many answers did you give me?
The decrease was after, like, I said.
Pardon?
1.
Pardon? They rang. Karemi.
Negative 6.0 times 10 exponent 5 joules.
Yes. But don't be too jubilant, because I'm warning you. If you ring again to disturb, I'll start deducting points. First and last warning. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Place 3 numbers between the numbers A and L such that the 5 numbers form a linear sequence. Place 3 numbers between the numbers A and L such that the 5 numbers form a linear sequence. All right. So Ghana Senior High School, A is 3 and L is 23. Yes, Abdulaziz.
We have 3, 8, 13, 18, 23.
One. How many numbers did you give me?
More than 3.
Are you listening? How many numbers?
5.
What was the question? So the numbers you gave me were right, but I only asked for the 3 between. Okay, so 8, 13, 18. All right. Adisadel. With the same preamble, A is 7 and L is 67. Karemi.
We have 22, 37, and 52.
Yes. Kumasi Academy. A is 28 and L is 4. Dixon.
22, 16, and 10.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Chordates show 4 features at different stages in their life. mention the feature to which the description I give you refers. So when I get to you, I will give you a description. Note that coordinates show 4 features at different stages in their life, and you are to mention the feature to which the description I give you refers. Ghana Senior High School. A bundle of nerve fibers which connects the brain to the muscles and other organs. Karemi.
The notochord.
I'm not accepting it. It's the dorsal nerve cord. With the same preamble. An extension of the body that runs past the anal opening. Yes, Obed?
The post-anal tube.
Yes. The openings which connect the mouth and the throat. These openings allow the entry of water through the mouth without entering the digestive system. Yes, Asante?
The pharyngeal slit.
Yes. In a chemistry laboratory, we are often required to heat solutions in test tubes in hot flames. What is the safest way of doing this? Yes, Yusuf.
You use a test tube holder and then hold the test tube and then you direct the test tube a little above the flames.
Okay. Yeah, test tube holder. In a qualitative analysis, what is the safest way to smell any gas evolved in a reaction? Karemi.
So you place the jar containing the gas a few centimeters away from you, and you blow air on the mouth of the gas jar towards us.
Yes. If we need to dilute some concentrated H2SO4 with deionized water, what is the safest way to do this? Asante.
You would pour the concentrated H2SO4 into a beaker or a container holding the deionized water so that the heavy acid would settle at the base and the heat would be evenly distributed in the system.
1. 1 out of 3. Okay, so this is how to do it safely. First, you make sure you are wearing your protective gear, eye protector, safety gloves. Then the concentrated acid is added in small volumes to the water. You had the right order, right? So the acid to the water, that's why you got the 1. And you should really avoid excessive buildup of heat as you do this. All right, so that is the reason I gave you the 1. The protective gear, very, very, very important. Next set, 30 seconds. Determine the net force on a -5 coulomb charge whose velocity is 3 meters per second at a point where the electric field is 4 volts per meter And the magnetic flux density is 2I Tesla. Yes, Abdulaziz?
And we have 30 Newton.
That's incorrect. Yes, Karemi?
Negative 20J plus 30K, all in newtons.
Yes. Determine the net force on the negative 5 coulomb charge if its velocity is 3I plus 2K meters per second at a point where the electric field is 4I volt per meter and the magnetic flux density is 2I Tesla. Karemi?
Okay, so we have negative 20I minus minus 60K, all in newtons.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Dixon?
We have the force to be negative 20I minus 20K, or in Newton.
Yes. Your major question. Find the net force on a 4 coulomb charge of velocity 2I meters per second at a point where the electric field is 2K volt per meter and the magnetic flux density is 0.5 J Tesla. Dixon?
And we have 12K Newton.
You're right. May I please plead with you to be a little quiet? What they are doing requires incredible concentration. Thank you. Next set, 30 seconds, with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Solve for x from the given equation. Solve for x from the given equation. Your equation, Ghana Senior High School. 3 over x is equal to 2 over a plus 5 over b. Abdulaziz?
X is equal to 3ab over 5a plus 2b.
Again.
X is equal to 3ab over 5a plus 2b.
Yes. And who rang? First and last warning. Next time I start deducting points. With the same preamble. 5 over A is equal to 4 over X minus 3 over B. Karemi?
We have x to be equal to 4ab all over 5b plus 3a.
Yes. A over B is equal to X over C plus D. Yes, Dixon?
We have x to be C out into brackets A minus BD all over B.
Yes. Next set 10 seconds with this preamble. Describe the location of the following structures in mammals. Please be specific. Describe the location of the following structures in mammals. Ghana Senior High School, the main bronchus. Yusuf.
The main bronchus is located between the lungs and is shifted upwards.
I can't accept it. For a bonus. All right, so the main bronchus attaches the lungs to the very end of the trachea, where it bifurcates. All right, Adisadel, trachea. Obed.
All right. So the trachea is present. Underneath the pharynx. Underneath the pharynx, and it links the pharynx to the bronchus, which then links to the lungs.
Yes. With the same preamble. Alveoli. Yes, Dixon.
The alveoli are found in the lungs at the end of the bronchioles. That's their sacs at the tail end of the bronchioles.
Okay. Sound. Okay, it's all right now. 30 seconds. When 44.0 grams of methyl propanoate, that is C2H5COOCH3, is subjected to acid hydrolysis, what mass of propanoic acid, that is C2H5CO2H, is expected if the percentage yield of this organic preparation is 100%? Atomic mass for oxygen is 16.0, for carbon it's 12.0, and for hydrogen it's 1.00. For a bonus. Which of you? Karemi.
39.6 grams.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 37.0 gram. Your major question. When 17.6 grams of methyl propanoate, C2H5COOCH3, is subjected to acid hydrolysis, 7.40 grams of propanoic acid is obtained. Calculate the percentage yield of this experiment. Atomic mass for oxygen is 16.0, carbon is 12.0, hydrogen is 1.00. Karemi.
It will be 50.0%.
Yes. Calculate the mass of methanol expected from acid hydrolysis of 264 grams of methyl propanoate if the yield is 90.0%. Atomic mass for oxygen is 16.0, carbon is 12.0, hydrogen is 1.00. For bonus. Too late. The right answer is 86.4 grams. Thirty seconds. An 8.0 watt point source emits radiation uniformly in all directions. What is the intensity of radiation 0.50 meters from the source? Abdulaziz?
And we have 4.00 watt meter.
That's incorrect. Yes. Asante?
32 watts per meter squared.
No. The right answer is 2.5 watts per meter squared. Adisadel. A point source emits light uniformly in all directions. Find the power of the source if the intensity of light 4.0 meters from the source is 12 watts per meter squared. Karemi?
192 watts.
That's incorrect. Yes, Asante?
16 times 12. We have it to be equal to 48 watts.
No. The right answer is 2.4 kilowatts. Your major question. What is the intensity of radiation 2.0 meter from a 50 watt point source of light emitting uniformly in all directions? Asante.
12.5 watts per meter squared.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is 0.99 watts per meter squared. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Express in partial fractions. Express in partial fractions. Ghana Senior High School. The expression 2x plus 1 over the expression x plus 1. Abdulaziz.
And we have 2 minus the expression 1 over x plus 1.
Yes. With the same preamble. The expression 3x minus 2 over the expression x minus 2. Obed.
3 minus 2 over x minus 2.
That's incorrect. Yes, Asante.
3 plus 4 over x minus 2.
Yes. Your major question. Last question. With the same preamble, the expression 2x plus 5 over the expression 2x minus 1. Dixon.
It is equal to 1 plus 6, the 6 over 2x minus 1.
Yes. And that's the end of the first round.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Gold Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
At the end of the first round, Ghana Senior High School Tamale has 10 points. Kumasi Academy has 18 points. Adisadel College has 30 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Ghana Senior High School? Thank you. Yours, Adisadel College. Thank you. Yours, Kumasi Academy. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be very careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, or you are unable to provide an answer in the appropriate time, you lose a precious point. For questions which require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present an answer. If there are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. The specific heat capacity of ice is 2.1 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. That of water is 4.2 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, and the specific latent heat of fusion of ice is 335 kilojoule per kilogram. How much heat is needed to completely melt 5.0 grams of ice at negative 50 degrees Celsius? The right answer is 2,200 kilojoule. Next one. Find the speed of a particle moving along the x-axis, whose acceleration is given by ax, a of x, is equal to 3kx squared, and which is momentarily at rest at the origin. Yes, which of you, please? Obed.
Okay, so the velocity will be kx cubed, meters per second.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you? Dixon.
So the velocity Vx is equal to kx cubed meters per second.
No. The right answer is square root of 2kx cubed. Next one. A compass needle has a magnetic dipole moment of 2.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 3 ampere meter squared. Find the maximum torque on the needle in a 0.5 Tesla magnetic field. Which of you, please? Obed.
1.0 millinewton meter.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds each. An inorganic salt of molar mass 75.0 gram has solubility of 0.0100 mole per decimeter cubed at 10 degrees Celsius. Calculate the percentage loss in mass when 15.0 gram sample is recrystallized 2 consecutive times using 100 centimeter cubed of water in each crystallization. Assume the solutions could be cooled to 10 degrees Celsius. The right answer is 1.00%. Next one. The solubility product of a metal sulfide, MS, of molar mass 87.0 gram is 8.10 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 at 25 degrees Celsius. Calculate the mass of the dissolved metal sulfide in a 100 centimeter cube saturated solution at 25 degrees Celsius. Which of you, please? Dixon.
I have 7.83 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 grams.
Yes. Next one. The solubility product of a metal hydroxide, M in bracket OH subscript 2, is 1.6 times 10 raised to the power negative 10 at 25 degrees Celsius. If a solution of OH minus ions is being added to a 0.100 mole per decimeter cube solution of M2 plus at 25 degrees Celsius, above what concentration of OH minus will MOH2 start precipitating? Dixon.
It will start to precipitate at 4.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 6 mole per dmq.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 4.00 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 mole per decimeter cubed. Next set, 30 seconds. Find the coordinates of the point on the curve y is equal to 1 over x squared, at which the gradient is 1/4. Dixon.
Negative 2, comma 1/4.
Yes. Next one. Evaluate. Cosine of 81 degrees multiplied by cosine of 21 degrees Yes, Obed.
Half.
Yes. Evaluate. Ten permutation 3. Yes, Dixon.
40.
That's incorrect. Obed.
720.
Yes. Last set, 10 seconds each. Altitude sickness. The mildest form being acute mountain sickness, AMS, is the negative health effect of high altitude. Symptoms may include headaches, vomiting, tiredness, trouble sleeping, and dizziness. What causes this? Yes. Dixon.
This is caused because when one moves from a lower altitude to a higher altitude, there is insufficient supply of oxygen to the body due to the increase in pressure, and the person goes in a state called the hypoxia. So there will be a need for the production of more diphosphoglycerate to help supply oxygen to the tissues of the person, and hence.
Yes, oxygen, lack of oxygen. On and on and on. Please, the questions are simple and direct. So, low amount of oxygen. Next one. In which structure can one locate the respiratory centers which control inspiration and expiration? Obed.
In the lungs.
No. Medulla oblongata. Last one. What is floriculture in biology? Yes, Dixon.
Floriculture is the study of flowers. That's the activities of flowers during their pollination, fertilization, and all the things the flowers.
No. It's not the study, it's the cultivation of flowers. You actually cultivate it, then you are doing floriculture. That's the end of the second round.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
At the end of the second round, Ghana Senior High School Tamale has 10 points. Kumasi Academy has 23 points. Adisadel College has 36 points. We are about to begin round 3. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance Nsmq Star. The Nsmq Star is an award that is given to any team, any school that is able to earn a perfect score of 10 points in the round. This is what it entails. If you are able to get the star, it's worth 700 Ghana cedis to each of the team members. That is 3 contestants and 1 teacher, making a total of 2,800 Ghana cedis. Something attractive, right? Good. All right. So that's what's at stake. Prudential Life Insurance, thank you for the Nsmq Star. Now the problem of the day, round 3. Round 3 is the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to present an answer from your school. As I have mentioned, it's worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Pens down. Problem of the day. On an afternoon when the speed of sound in air is 340 meters per second, a traveler sitting at a train station perceives the frequency of the whistle of an approaching train to be 440 hertz. After the train passes her, she perceives the frequency of the same whistle to be 420 hertz. A. Determine the speed of the train. B. Determine the frequency of the whistle as perceived by a passenger on the moving train. And C. Determine the frequency perceived by a second traveler who runs after the receding train at 10 meters per second. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Stop writing. Present your answers, please. Where is your school name? Thank you. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the board as they appear here. how they've appeared so clearly on that board. But look at this. Reproduce this there. I could ask you to go and do the same. Look at these things here. What is this? 7. How? It's 7. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's consider the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in physics. An interesting problem with different frequencies, Doppler effect. Anyway, so this is the question. On an afternoon when the speed of sound in air is 340 meters per second, a traveler sitting at a train station perceives the frequency of the whistle of an approaching train to be 440 hertz. After the train passes her, she perceives the frequency of the same whistle to be 420 hertz. All right, so first part, contestants were to determine the speed of the train. All right. To do this, let's define some terms. So let U be the speed of sound. Then Vt will be the speed of the train, and F will be the frequency of the whistle in its rest frame. Since the traveler is stationary, the frequency she perceives when the train approaches her is F1. So this is the first one that she perceives. F1 is equal to F multiplied by U over the expression U minus Vt. When the train is receding, she perceives F2, that's the second frequency she perceives, to be F multiplied by U over the expression U plus Vt. From this, we have F2 multiplied by U, the expression U plus Vt is equal to F1 multiplied by the expression U minus Vt. So we can now make Vt the subject of this, because that's what we are looking for. We are looking for the velocity of the train, the speed of the train. Okay, so if we do that, we will receive Vt is equal to U multiplied by the expression F1 minus F2 over F1 plus F2. We have all the values we need to be able to calculate this. So we have 340 meters per second. That's the speed of sound. Yes, in air at that time. Multiplied by 440 hertz minus 420 hertz all over 440 hertz plus 420 hertz. We simply substituted the values. So we'll arrive at 7.9 meters per second. This is worth 4 points. For the second part, contestants were to determine the frequency of the whistle as perceived by someone, a passenger, on the moving train. So different frame of reference. Okay, so the frequency of the whistle in its rest frame, F, is equal to F1 multiplied by the expression U minus Vt over U. And this is equal to F1 multiplied by the expression 1 minus Vt over U. And this we can substitute and obtain 440 hertz multiplied by 1 minus 7.9 meters per second over 340 meters per second. I've simply substituted the value we calculated earlier for the speed of the train. Okay, and this should give you 430 hertz. If you don't want to do it that way, there's another way of doing it. Here, in that case, you will take F to be equal to F2. So the first one, we use F1 to calculate. This time, we're going to use F2. So F is equal to F2 multiplied by U plus Vt over U. And so we have 420 hertz multiplied by the expression 1 plus 7.9 meter per second divided by 340 meter per second. And this evaluates to 430 hertz. If you're able to get this, so you see that either way you get the same answer. This is worth 3 points. Finally, contestants were to determine the frequency perceived by another traveler, a second traveler, who is running after the receding train at 10 meters per second. Presumably, the person missed the train. Okay. So, for the traveler that is running after the receding train, we have speed V3, which is equal to 10 meters per second. And so the perceived frequency, and we're going to use what we have, F3 is equal to F multiplied by U plus V3 over U plus Vt. And we substitute. So we have 430 hertz multiplying the expression 340 meter per second plus 10 meter per second over the expression 340 meter per second plus 7.9 meter per second, and this evaluates to 432 hertz. This is worth 3 points. All right, so this was the expected solution. Contestants, Ghana Senior High School, I don't even know what you are doing, honestly. I have to give you 0 points. Adisadel College. You also started doing all kinds of activity. Remember, there are 3 parts to this problem, so I don't even know which part you are doing to begin with. In addition to that, your handwriting was so terrible that I could barely see some of your subscripts. It's amazing when they reproduce on the board how it suddenly gets clearer. In any case, it's not going anywhere. So I'm most unhappy to give you 0 as well. 0. Kumasi Academy, similar situation. At least I can read what you are writing, but it's not leading anywhere. And so you also have 0 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Please pick up your notepads. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider it very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement is available to the 2 other schools. If a school rings and answers correctly, 2 4 points. If they are unable to answer at that stage, there is a penalty, 1 point. Best wishes, everyone. Adisadel College, I'm starting with you. Your statement. When natural rubber is heated with elemental sulfur, the intention is to make it more elastic. Obed.
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. Yeah, you are doing vulcanization, and the purpose is to make it more elastic. Kumasi Academy, plastics that are not thermoplastics are likely to be thermosetting plastics. Yes, Emmanuel.
True.
Asante. Yes. The chains in thermoplastics are usually held by strong van der Waals forces. Yes, Abdulaziz?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. Weak van der Waals, not strong van der Waals. Adisadel College. X minus 2 is a factor of f of x is equal to x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4. Obed.
It's true.
Yes. X plus 1 is a factor of f of x is equal to 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 1. Dixon.
True.
Yes. X plus 2 is a factor of f of x is equal to 3x cubed plus 6x squared plus 3. Yes, Abdulaziz?
It's false.
Yes. Protein synthesis occurs on the lysosomes, which are complexes of proteins and rRNA. Obed?
It's false.
Yes. Protein synthesis occurs on the ribosomes, which are complexes of nucleic acids and rRNA. Dixon?
False.
Yes. Protein synthesis occurs on the ribosomes, which are complexes of proteins and rRNA. Yes, Yusuf?
True. True.
Yes. The next set comes with a preamble. Preamble. A point source emits radiation uniformly in all directions. That's the preamble. A point source emits radiation uniformly in all directions. All right, so now, the intensity of radiation from the point source decreases as the distance from the source increases. Obed?
It's true.
Yes. The intensity of radiation from the point source is inversely proportional to the distance from the source. Asante?
False.
Yes. The intensity of radiation decreases as the inverse square of the distance from the source. Yusuf?
True.
Yes. Any molecule whose central atom possesses sp2d hybrid orbitals is likely to be octahedral. Obed?
It's false.
Yes. SiH4 molecule is likely to be square planar in shape. Dixon?
False.
Yes. The BF3 molecule is planar. Yusuf?
It's true.
Yes. If y is equal to sine inverse of x, then 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to pi. Obed?
It's true.
No. If y is equal to cosine inverse of x, then 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to pi. Asante?
False.
No. If y is equal to tangent inverse of x, then 0 less than y less than pi. Which of you? Yusuf?
True.
No. That's a false statement. The tails of the phospholipids of the plasma membrane are composed of phosphate groups that are hydrophobic. Obed?
It's true.
No. That's a false statement. The tails of the phospholipids of the plasma membrane are composed of fatty acid groups that are hydrophilic. Asante?
False.
Yes. The tails of the phospholipids of the plasma membrane are composed of phosphate groups that are hydrophilic. You said?
True.
No, it's a false statement. Last set of statements. Last set. Two slowly moving objects with the same linear momentum possess the same kinetic energy. Karemi?
False.
Yes. Two slowly moving objects with the same linear momentum have the same mass if they have the same kinetic energy. Dixon?
True.
Yes. Last statement. Last statement. Two slowly moving objects with the same linear momentum have the same velocity if they have the same kinetic energy. Yusuf?
False.
Oh, that's a true statement. And that's the end of the fourth round.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
At the end of the fourth round, Ghana Senior High School Tamale has 14 points. Adisadel College has no. You can't be serious. How can you warn me? I'm rather warning you. At the end of the fourth round, Ghana Senior High School Tamale has 14 points. Kumasi Academy has 36 points. Adisadel College has 43 points. Now, before we start the next round, I would like to alert you, contestants, that your business is with me. If you are seen looking into the crowd, you have a problem. Pay attention. Your business is with me. All right? Okay, good. Round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. For an opportunity to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell? Ghana Senior High School. Thank you. Yours, Adisadel College. Thanks. And yours, Kumasi Academy. Thank you. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles. Best wishes, everyone. I was an English physician. I graduated as a doctor of medicine at the age of 24 from the University of Padua. I was a prominent skeptic regarding allegations of witchcraft. I was one of the examiners of 4 women from Lancashire accused of witchcraft in 1634, and as a consequence of my report, all of them were acquitted. I made seminal contributions in anatomy and physiology. I was the first known physician to describe completely and in detail the systemic circulation and properties of blood being pumped to the brain and body by the heart. Yes, Dixon?
Theophrastus.
No. Who am I? Yes, Karemi?
Andre Vesalius.
No. Yusuf?
William Swelter. William Swelter.
No. Anyone? Systemic circulation. No one. The right answer is Harvey, William Harvey. Next one. I am a wave phenomenon that is frequently used to distinguish wave-like behavior from particle behavior. I am closely associated with a linear principle. I demand coherence, diffraction. Yes, Dixon.
Interference.
Yes. I was reading the fourth clue, 3 points. Next one. I am an inorganic solid. I am made up of a simple cation and a complex anion. While my cation is a group 1 metal belonging to period 4. Yes, Dixon.
K2Cr2O7.
That's incorrect. While my cation is a group 1 metal belonging to period 4, my complex anion contains a D transition element. Yes, Abdulaziz.
Potassium amalgam. Potassium amalgam.
Contains a D transition element and a non-metal. In my pure crystalline state, I am not black or pink colored, but dark purple colored. I am a powerful oxidizing agent in either acid or basic medium. I am used for sterilizing vegetables at home, also in medicine, and in redox titrations in the laboratory. So who am I? Yes, Karemi?
KMNO4.
Yes. I read all the clues. 3 points. Last one. We are a set of formulae. We are much in use in trigonometry. We involve sum or difference of angles. We are used to compute, for example, the sine or cosine of the sum or difference of 2 angles. Yes, which of you? Yusuf?
Compound angles.
I can't accept, I continue. An example of us is sine of A plus B . Yes, Asante.
Compound angle formulae.
Yes. I was reading the last clue, 3 points, and that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Ghana Senior High School Tamale has 14 points. Kumasi Academy has 42 points. Adisadel College has 46 points. Ghana Senior High School Tamale, thanks for being here. We must say goodbye, but all is not lost. All is not lost because, courtesy of GCB Bank, you have earned 280 Ghana cedis in the money zone. Best wishes to you. Kumasi Academy, thanks for being here. You put up a strong fight and you did well. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. You have earned 840 Ghana cedis in the GCB money zone. Well done. Best wishes to you. Adisadel College, congratulations on winning the contest. You have earned 920 Ghana cedis in the GCB money zone. But best of all, you have booked a place in the semi-finals. I look forward to seeing you. Congrats. Viewers, we've come to the end of another contest, but before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Arkan University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Go Corp Ghana, and InterVarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. Viewers, thank you very much for joining us for this contest. Please plan to be with us next time when we bring you Accra Academy, St. John's Grammar School, and Tepa Senior High School. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.
Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and GOIL has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. GOIL. Good energy.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank
for life.